This is Dr. Bryson, and I wanted to do this brief video to talk about your major project. Now, with your major project, you will be doing a literature review. Now, what is a literature review? Okay, a lot of folks think, well, I'm just going to do a paper on a topic, learn everything I can about it, and I'll do that topic. No, that is not a literature review. A literature review is where you look up research on a particular area that is important to the topic of the class that you're taking at that time. For instance, if you were in a corrections class, you might do a literature review on the effectiveness of restrictive housing on reducing inmate violence. So you would go find the more recent research, 5 to 7 years, no older than 5 to 7 years. If you can find a whole bunch of research that's 2 to 3 years old, you are doing wonderful because you're getting the more recent research. You're getting research that is more up to date. And then you're looking at the findings. You're seeing what they find in that. So with criminology, we might ask the question, does using Beccaria's theory, does what he called the celerity of punishment, or the punishment fitting the crime enough that where the punishment is just enough beyond the pleasure of the crime that it leads to the individual believing crime doesn't pay, so they won't commit the crime. Does the punishment fit the crime? Does that theory deter teenagers from committing acts of violence? Then you would go try to find classical criminology. Deterrence theory works on deterring violence. And you're wanting updated research, you're wanting newer research. If the research was done 150 years ago, the culture has changed, that it's just not going to apply to us the way that it would have applied back in those days. So try to remember that. You are looking at the state of research. You're looking at what research tells us that we can use and implement in practice today. That's what a literature review is. You're reviewing the state of research, what the research tells us about that theory. That's what a literature review is. If you have any questions, you can email me on that. We'll see you next video.